everyone. Good evening, depending on where you're watching from. My name is Olufunke Folorunsho, and you're welcome to this is Hope series with Olufunke, and I'm excited to welcome everyone today. I'm very excited to welcome everyone today. I trust you. How's your weekend? Yes, how's your weekend going? How's your weekend going? I hope you're fine. Well, for me, I've been at home. I've been at home since morning. I've been reading, trying to write. I'm working on the stories. I've been writing. I've been cleaning, and I've been reading. What have you been doing? Tell me in the comment section what you've been doing. You're welcome to Hope Series Show. Yes, Hope Series with Olufunke. And what does this show tend to achieve? What I tend to achieve with this show is to encourage everyone out there going through one challenges or the other, encouraging you with personality story, telling you, sharing their story, coming here to share their story with you, that you can be whatever you want to be. You can be someone you actually want to be, and you can be that person God wants you to be, no matter the challenges, no matter the difficulties. And today I have an amazing person. Wow, I can't wait for her to be on this show. That's the real truth. I can't wait for her to be on this show. Sincerely, she's an amazing person, and her name is Mary. Don't worry, you have a lot. You have a lot of things that you're going to be hearing from her today. Definitely, you will hear a lot of things from her today, and her story will definitely, inspire you to keep moving. Her story will inspire you not to give up on your dreams. Tell me in the comment section what you are doing, what you've been doing since morning. I hope this weekend is productive.
Oh my God!
How are you? I'm so excited to have you. We've been talking, we've been chatting for the past, I think, 3 months, and finally, I'm so excited that you are coming on this show. So, how are you?
I'm very excited, honestly, because we could have done these things, but because of the inconvenience that keep popping up, and we couldn't do it. I'm so sorry, and I'm glad to be here on your platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So I love your cap. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, lady here. If you are just joining, welcome. And if you are yet to join, if you have a friend that's yet to join, please kindly call the person to come and join this show right now, because this lady I'm having here, sincerely, in fact, myself, I'm waiting to hear those words that will actually motivate me to keep doing what I actually love doing. So please kindly invite someone to join. Kindly invite someone to join. I'm still waiting for people, so maybe in the next 5 minutes. Has been your weekend, everyone watching from home. Has been your weekend, watching movie, and probably you're sleeping, probably you're doing one thing or the other. I hope this weekend is actually productive, for writing, for reading, and sometimes I sleep, sometimes it's actually. So what have you been doing? So in the comment section, I want to know what you've been doing in the comment section before we go fully to today's program. And I'm already having my guest with me. Her name is Mary, and I can't wait to hear a lot from her. So how has been your weekend? How has been your weekend? How has been your weekend? So permit me to play just one song, please. Miss Mary, please don't be angry. I just want people to come in, I want people to come in a bit at least. So
Today is really kind of
interesting. So let me just play. Okay, thank you. So I try to sing a little taller. To mess you up, I gotta work a little harder. It's a human condition. This is my favorite song.
I like it.
So let's keep moving. Wherever you are, keep moving.
I feel the vibe.
No one help me. I'm so tired of pretending. I can hold it together when I know that I can. Lord, show me
I don't have to be worthy. It's because of your mercy. You love me just as I am.
I'm trying to share the link with friends and on Facebook and stuff like that.
Okay.
Just as I am. Crown thorns and a cross that was too heavy. My dreaming heart so unaware it needed saving. You could have turned, could have run, could have left me in my human condition. And if I'm really being honest, everything I struggle with the promise that all I can become you ever wanted, ever wanted. Lord, help me. I'm so tired of pretending I can hold it together when I know that I can't. Lord, show me I don't have to be worthy. It's because of your mercy. You love me just as I am. Just as I am. Just as I am. When I'm lost in my fear, in the dark, insecure, let me fall in the arms of the one who loves me. Just as I am. Just as
Okay, so you're welcome back. You're welcome back. You're welcome back. I'm just using that song to to buy time, and I believe people that are not here right now, I believe they watch the video later. And the most amazing thing about this program is that I'm going to be doing I'm going to be posting it actually again. People that are not here right now can watch it again live tomorrow by 6 p.m. tomorrow. So you're welcome back again. And I have my guests already available, waiting for every one of us. So if you are not here, please come. Tell your friends to please log in and join us on this show. So before we move on, my name is Olufunke Folorunsho, and this is Hope Series with Olufunke. This platform tends to encourage everyone out there, going through one challenges or the other, tends to, give hope, restore hope by personality story, using their story to encourage everyone that if they have gone through this, if you are going through it, you can actually overcome it. So that is what this platform is all about. Tends to inspire you to keep moving, to keep achieving, to keep progressing no matter what, and that your circumstances is not a limitation, your environment is not a limitation, and that you can do whatever you want to be. So today, let's move to today. Okay, so before we go, please, I have some comments from Olariwaju. Good music. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. And another one from Abimbola. Thank you so much. Proud of you. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Please kindly invite others to join us. We'll be here at least for the next 40 minutes to be here. So, so please invite. You don't want to miss this amazing session with this amazing lady. And please, if you have any question, please just write it. Like I have a lot of questions, so I might not because I want to give you time to ask your own question. I might not be able to, ask my own question, all my own questions. So please, just write all your questions. We have this amazing lady here. We have her already. So it took me months to get her here. Like, she's always saying, I'm thinking, I'll be here. And I'm like, no problem, anytime, me too. I'm persistent now. Okay. I'm persistent now. I'll not give up. So anytime, please, can we have it tomorrow? Don't worry. Can we postpone it? Can we? I'll say no problem. I don't know, one day I'll get this amazing lady. So you're welcome again. You're welcome again. Sit back and quickly I will be introducing her to you. I'll be introducing her. Sorry. So I'll be introducing her to everyone in the house. Her name is Mary. Sorry, please, can you pronounce your surname? Because I don't want to mispronounce. Can you pronounce your surname, please?
Katambi. Katambi.
Are you there? What do you say? Katambi.
Katambi. Katambi. Can you hear me? Yes.
Okay, I think I'll probably jump it. So I don't know. Like I can't really hear very well,
Or
but
you can call me
everyone
Mary
already
K.
get that.
You can, if you can, you
Okay,
can call me Mary K. You find it hard to pronounce my
okay,
surname.
no problem,
Yeah.
no problem. So her name is Mary Katambi. She's a Chibok girl who has risen above difficult circumstances to make a success of her life. However, her circumstances do not define her. She is a determined graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Accounting from American University of Nigeria. Mary is passionate about humanitarian work. She is a volunteer. Are you still there? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
I'm here.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yes, I
okay,
can hear you.
okay, okay, okay. So Mary lived by the words of Rik Warren, your illness is not your identity, your chemistry is not your character. And seriously, when you sent this to me, and I felt wow, like it's as if I'm saying it for the first time. Your illness is not your identity, your chemistry is not your character. So let's talk about Mary. Let's talk about you. And one of the things I discovered from your profile is, and one of the things you've told me is that you were a survivor of the Chibok case in 2014. So, and like I'm wondering how you were able to overcome it. But let's not go there for now. I think the house everyone watching wants to know who is Mary. They want to know you. You know, being a survivor of the. I'm sure everyone watching knows the story, like the story of the 2014 when over 270 teenagers were adopted by the Boko Haram. I'm kind of trying to, think along that everybody knows the story. So please, we want to hear about a bit of the story. We want to know what really happened, how you got involved, how it happened, and everything. So before we now move to how you were able to overcome the challenges that you must have faced being a survivor of that particular event. So can we know you, please?
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me today. It's my honor and privilege to be here to share my story, and I hope that it inspires people because that's one of my goals. People go through a lot in life, and our story, so many people don't believe it because they think that it's fake. But okay, let me go start all over again. My name is Mary, as you said. My name is Mary Katambi, and I'm from Chibok. I'm a Chibok girl who was kidnapped in 2014. When it happened, we were writing our senior, the YS. Almost all the Nigerian high school writing that for you to move to the next level of life.
Yeah.
So we were writing that, and we were in our last exam. We were in our last exam for that YS, and after finishing the exam on at night, we didn't know what was happening. So around that between 10 to 11. Even before that, the people, I mean, so many things used to happen, very strange things. But then our teachers saying that whatever this kind of things happen, we shouldn't be running away because it might be that security moving around to ensure that the place are safe for children to continue with the school. So we shouldn't run or do anything. So at that night, when the Boko Haram actually came to attack the school, there were many of us in school. Some people went home. Me personally, I was with my best friend. We always stay together. But I was sleeping at that moment because it was around 10 to 11. Yeah, between this time, that's when they came to the school. So they came as securities. They didn't come as Boko Haram, that kind of thing. So we didn't know I was asleep. My friends were still gisting and other things like that. So they walked into our school. Group of them came to the school as security. They were like, "Oh, we came to protect you guys because the Boko Haram are in town. So we're here to ensure that you guys are safe and everything. So me, I was even wondering how they get access to the school because we actually have the security guard at the main entrance, and we also have the security guard at our dormitory entrance. But that day, I was just wondering, how did it happen? How did those people come inside the dorm? So after that, they gathered all the girls. We all gathered together. They say, okay, come together. We're here to protect you. Blah blah blah. The stories they told us are like, okay, so we should feel safe in their hands. So after we were all gathered, some of them started speaking Kanuri, and me personally, I don't speak it, but there were some girls who understood it. So after they heard, oh, Boko Haram, it is all this like that kind of thing. So some girls heard and they started exchanging among us, sitting down on the floor where they were standing with their gun like circles. So we started crying, screaming that some people started jumping the wall to escape. Me with my best friend, we were holding hands together. They're like, no matter what, we stick together. We shouldn't, no matter what, that kind of feeling. So we were together. We were holding our hands, and you know, they were like, okay, if we don't keep quiet, they're going to shoot us. You know, so we kept quiet, small, and more of them keep coming inside the school, keep coming, and no teachers, any teacher that has shown up to like, okay, these girls are things happening. All that day, we didn't see anything. Even the security guard, he ran away. We didn't see any of them. Only we, the students on the in the school. So in the school. So from there, they were asking about the dining area for the school, asking about the principal office and other offices for the school. So we didn't want to tell them because we were children and we were afraid, Maybe after that we didn't know what was going to happen, and maybe teachers will come out, shout at us and why do we do this? But they were like, if we don't show them the dining and other places, they're going to shoot us, and we got afraid. So we they picked some girls to go and show them the the dining area. Well, some of us were staying in the hostel with them. Some were able to escape. Well, some of us, like me, I was very afraid to jump because I was afraid that they would shoot me, and I was the only child for my parents. So I was just concerned about my mom, my dad, and my friends. So we were still there, and they asked us to move to move to the school area. We left we were in this we were there, just we were lined up. We lined up, and some of them were in the front side, and so we moved to the school area. We thought they were going to free us, but they didn't free us. They packed the school food, everything in the store, burned set the school on fire, and went and brought some of the clothes that the teachers collected, like the personal mufti waist and used to wear. High school, you're not supposed to wear those kind of things. So they brought it out so that if we don't have clothes, we don't have shoes, to stick it and then wear it. So from there, they set the school on fire, and they asked us to move and stay in front of the gate. That's the main entrance, for the school. So we all thought that at that moment, from there we'll go home. But after leaving the school area, they didn't. They were like, okay, we should follow them. So
Oh wow, we lost. Don't worry, she's coming back. She's coming back. Oh, okay. What an amazing story! I sincerely hope everyone we are here together. She's coming back. Just give us a few seconds, probably some minutes. Okay. Okay, so if you are joining this show for the first time, this is our series with Olufun Care, and what we intend to achieve is to inspire people, encourage people, everyone, not to give up on your dream, not to give up on life, not to give up on yourself, and not to give up on God. That suicide is never an option. In fact, you shouldn't even think about it. Sometimes the thought of suicide might, keep coming, might comes, but you must be able to fight it back. You must be able to fight it back. You own, I mean, your life is in your hands. You have control over your life. You can decide what you do with it. You can decide everything, all the decisions in your hands. So you must not allow the devil, you must not allow any circumstances, you must not allow any struggle, anything to want to take that life from you. And every one of us, we have just one life to live. So that life, you must value it, you must, you must keep it so well, you must value it, you must not allow anything to take it away from you. So on this show today, I have Mary, and she was sharing a story before she went offline, and I believe she's coming back. She's coming back. So, okay, I think I can see her comments. She said, "Please, I'm trying to join back." Okay, no problem. She's coming back. So we'll continue where she stopped from. She was trying to share a story. Everyone will remember this story in 2014. And where was I? I think I was in. Where was I in 2014? I'm trying to remember. In 2014. Okay, I was in school. Okay, no, I think I was on high tea when I heard, and the way she, in fact, writing said by her, she said some people think it's fake, that it's not real. Some of us believe, well, it's not possible. Even some of us, we saw pictures, we saw how the school was run, we saw the video and everything. We still believe probably the girls, they were not even up to 270. Probably they were just two. Probably a lot of rumors, a lot of things that were not even true, and those ones they were true about the story then in 2014. So this is someone who has gone through the challenges. This is someone who is here live sharing a story, and I believe that a story will encourage someone out there not to give up on life. Because I begin to, like, I've asked myself, someone who had gone through that kind of things, those difficulties, and she's able to pick herself up and say no matter what. She can just, we have people that probably after coming back to the situation, and they can just decide, well, I think I can't move on. I think I can't just move on, and they will just kill themselves or something. But she decided to move on. She decided to come here today and share her story with us, and tell us about herself, and using her story to encourage everyone that is listening and that will also watch later not to give up on their dreams. So I'm expecting her to be back soon. Probably she's having a network issue or something. I'm expecting her to be back very, very soon. Back. She's coming back. She's coming back.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. I just lost.
I can imagine. So,
Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay, so I was saying after moving to the front gate and everything, we thought we were hoping that we would be free to go home, but it didn't happen. They asked us to move to another village in between Chibok and another village. So we were moving, and it's not like just moving like this. We were in the center. So they were at the outside. There was no way you can actually escape because of the fear that they're going to shoot you and kind of things like that. After we went to that particular village, we saw so many vehicles, trucks, and stuff like that. So we were like, what's happening here? Are they going to kidnap us, or what is the, that kind of fear? So we were under one big tree, and they were like, okay, now you just have to start entering the bus and the vehicles, the truck, and other things. For me and my best friend, we're like, okay, no matter what, we'll be the last people, but let's not go into this at this point. Maybe we can find a way to escape right then. So Many girls joined, and the trucks were filled up, the vehicles and other things. So there was no space. So they started moving, and we were working with our two legs because there was no space for us. We moved to another place. So they went and so they're like, okay, no matter what, we have to split inside because we cannot continue working like that. So we were forced to insert. I was in the kilos, those kind of army truck. Me and my friend, it was I was in the booth because there was no space with some, and there were some people around in the in the back, so in the booth. So it was not only us students. So we were moving till the next day. We spent the whole night moving around. We were hungry, having fear, worrying about our family members. By then, so many people have heard about the rumors that Thursdays has happened. So the next day, we arrived the last destination. I think almost 1 p.m. We were just moving, stopping. Some people were able to escape, but me, I was so afraid. Like, if I jumped out, was I going to die? What would have happened to me? I was just afraid. And there was no way to communicate with my best friend because she was in the booth. She was sitting in the front. I was in the booth. So we couldn't. But after we reached the final destination, so we were hungry. It was, the next day on the 15th around at 1:30 p.m. we were hungry and there was no food, thirsty, and a lot of things. Me, I was even only wearing one pair of shoes. So they went and they got water for us. They brought it. Yeah. So, we had the pack so many things in town, like the food in our school, everything they packaged it and they brought it along with us. So they asked some of the big girls to cook food for us. Me, I was very small then, so they didn't even pick me to be among the cookers. So they cooked the food, and when the food was ready, the girls, okay, like the shared the food that we should eat, but me with some of the girls in my village, we didn't agree because me, my fear, my grandma used to tell me that people can actually poison me in food. So I was scared. I was so skeptical about it that I won't eat it. I was hungry, but I didn't eat the food. Even the snacks, the way they shared before reaching that place, I didn't eat anything. It was only water I drank.
Wow.
And I was just praying in my heart that the Lord should just make a way out because I'm the only child from my mom and my dad. And I would have imagined what they could have going through at that
Yeah.
moment of hearing it. It would be heartbreaking to all of them. So I was just worried, trying to looking. I was just asking God that Lord, please make a way for me to just get out of this place. So we had like a group meeting among us the girls from my village. So that's how we now divide ourselves to find a way to escape. So we grouped into two, like me with one girl. When it comes to our own turn, she got scared. She was like, no, she cannot. She was just so afraid. So that you cannot betray me at this point. So I met one girl in a different village. I was like, do you want to run away with you want to run with me? Then she was like, yeah, sure. So on our way on our way to escape the Boko Haram. So two of us then they were like, where are you guys going to? That kind of thing. So we're like, we just want to go and pee. So they were like, you can pee here. I was like, okay. Then one called the other girl to get water for them to pray. She went and got the water. She came back. She met me. So we were trying to escape, and they saw us. They started exchanging words. They're like, "There's some girls escaping. Go and bring them back." So it was just God that actually made that because they would have followed us to bring us, but God just made the way that it just closed them out, having that disagreement to the point that none of them followed us until we escaped. So they didn't follow us. We ran away. Oh, there were so many obstacles, on the way getting back home. The fear, seeing animals crossing our paths, and Fulani in the villages. You'd be thinking that, oh, we couldn't beat them again. Anytime we just have to lie down on the floor. It was just very very scary. But at the end, we were able to make it to find asking questions whenever we see people. My the girl was so scared, but I kept encouraging her that no matter what, we have to escape that, so we can still make it home. That kind of feeling. So she was like, okay. We went to one particular place. We at night. It was I think almost to 8 p.m. So we went. We were asking for help, and they took us to the leader's house of that village. Then he asked us that do we have money to pay for someone to take us to another village because it's already late at night and everybody's getting scared because of what has been happening around. So me at that point I didn't have money. My money was with my best friend. We used to like do everything together. So the money was with her. But the girl she had like 5,000 naira with her at that moment. So she was like, okay, I'm going to pay for us and then you can refund me when we get home. I was like, okay, that's totally fine. So she paid and the guy took us. We thought he was going to drop us in that particular place. Yes, agreed to drop us. But he got scared in the middle of forest. He he now says he cannot move again. If we want, we can sleep here, but him is not going again. He just wants to return back to his hometown. So that's how he now left two of us in the middle of forest. No, we don't know anywhere. But we paid him and he returned back. So me and my that girl, we started moving and we saw Fulani house. We saw Fulani house. We like, okay, let's go and ask for help again. So we went, we asked them, they're like, oh, we heard about what happened, even though they couldn't understand Hausa and we couldn't speak Fulani. But there was one of their daughter, one of their daughter came from Adamawa State, so she understood Hausa and we were able to tell her what happened. So they gave us place to sleep over. They gave us dinner and we slept. Then the next morning they gave us breakfast again. So they gave us breakfast and the woman directed us how we should go about because the Boko Haram just keep moving around, so we should be more careful. And that's how we now found our path home. We arrived home on the 16th of that April, 2014. So I arrived home. My dad was from Maine. They were in Chibok. They were crying. They were looking for how to go and look for the girls, but the fear that those people just spread everywhere in the forest. So they couldn't just go to the forest like that. So my dad was very happy to see me, but my cousin wasn't with me, and my best friend was not with me. I thought she has reached home before because she left for me, but she particularly she was trapped inside. I mean, in another Boko Haram camp. So I arrived home before her. So that's how my dad took me home. My mom, after I reached home, my mom she was very happy, crying. So many women were comforting her and a lot of things. So honestly speaking, that's how the life has just been, and that's my story. And
Like seriously. So, like how many days did you actually spend at the camp, the Boko Haram camp? How many days did you actually spend?
okay, so we left. We did it happened on the 14th. Before we reached the forest, the last destination was on the 15th. We were just moving in the truck. So we spent the
Okay.
whole night and a half moving on the road, on the inside forest. And so I didn't sleep in their house. Apart from that night that we spent on the road, I
That's
slept in the forest, finding a way home. I escaped. So it was just in God.
seriously, your story is really an amazing one, and it was grace that really worked for you. Like it was grace. I think at maybe the fourth or the sixth day, I think there was a time on news that it was said there was a lady, one of the get escaped, and I don't know if it was actually you or another person, but I remember I heard it on news then. Okay, so now let's move to another question. That is where you were coming from. That is the story, and after the incident, what happened? I mean, how were you able to move on? How were you able to forget? Because I can actually imagine the kind of, the mental stuff that that particular incident is going to bring, like the thinking and everything. I can imagine, like, I can't even think of the fact that so many people came to a school and they took someone, and I can imagine the pictures and everything we consistently comes back. So how were you able to overcome? How were you able to pick yourself up? How were you able to start all over again?
Okay, so when it happened after I reached home, I wasn't even feeling sick. So for some point, I feel like I wish I would have just been inside the hand of Boko Haram, because even in my village at that point, they kept attacking, and we don't sleep inside. We sleep in the bush, and anything could happen. Snakes are in the bush, and my parents were nobody was having peace in the village. You going to farm with fear. It was just so much until when we got the opportunity to come to school in Adamawa State. When I moved out from my village, when I moved out, I was very happy because I could go back to school. I wanted to continue with my education. I always tell my dad that I want to focus on education and I want to do well. My dad will always encouraging me. Even at that point, he doesn't have the money to support me, but he always been that kind of dad who encourages and give you hope that yes, you're going to go to a good school, that kind of thing. So in August, I think towards the end, my dad received a call from a woman that they need some Chibok girls to come to Adamawa City. So my dad was happy that okay, let's go and see what's gonna happen there. When we came to Adamawa, then they were like, oh, this school actually looking to give scholarship for you guys to study. So that's how my life journey has just started. So me with other 23 girls, so we were 24 that came to Adamawa. We were 24, and basically at that point, to be sincere with you, our English wasn't good because the way they teach us in my school before, most time in Hausa, we speak our local dialect, and we don't even speak English that way. We understood little little, but we don't really speak it. So to now adapt to the new system, it was hard. So we had to go through tests. We took tests. Some people will fail inside intermediate class, advanced, and then beginner. I was in intermediate. So in the intermediate, they were teaching us the basic, for us to recover and then learn before we can now move to advance and then advance to proceed to writing YA. So I think I spent another maybe 3 to 4 months. Then I moved to advanced. From advanced, they were teaching me and others the advanced level, of education. So from there, we we have improved a lot. So we're like, okay, you take your WAEC now. Then I took the WAEC in 2015. That's how I moved to university. I was very happy to move to university, because moving from where I came from to the school, from intermediate and now to advanced, then writing WAEC. So I think in January 2015, I also had my surgery. So I even had a surgery a few days before my jam, but I was so determined that that shouldn't stop me from writing my jam. I'm still going to write my jam, and I know that I can do better. So I kept reading because I want to see myself in the university and thinking about the resources that's been put together, to ensure that I am safe and I am pursuing that education is something that actually encouraged me no matter what the difficulties was for me. Yeah, because things are hard, in this country the economic is tough. But somebody okay volunteering to pay for you, the only thing is for you to read. The resources is there, the
Very
facilities,
true.
everything required is provided. So I couldn't look for any excuse. The only thing was to read, was to read, and then asking questions if I needed help. I used to go to my school guidance. Sorry, do you think I can do this? That kind of thing. Sometimes you have the doubts of, because of your background and stuff like that. But I wrote my jam after my third grade. I think I didn't get above 180, but I got the minimum requirement. So I was happy and proceed to WIEC, then NECO. I think I failed one exam in my WIEC and then I failed two in my NECO. So I was able to get balance everything out. The one I failed in WIEC, I got it in NECO. So I moved to university in 2016. That's how it started for me.
Wow. Okay, Mary, please, I really want to spend a lot of time within, when you begin the story till now, we spend a lot of time. I know you are a very busy person, so I don't want to take much of your time because I actually want the audience to also ask you questions if possible. Okay, so looking at your story, looking at your background and where you're coming from, I believe that you are not the person who was actually born with everything, with silver spoon and everything and everything. But right now you are doing well. You are trying to, you are trying to achieve your dreams. Most of your dreams, they are coming to reality. So I want you to tell us, what you think about someone's background because I believe I've have opportunity to speak with people and they will say like I can't because there is no money because probably because I don't have a dad or probably I'm not doing it because I've not gotten it or I'm not going to school or I'm not achieving my dreams because there is no one to help or because my environment is not good. It's just there. Probably if I move to a new environment, you get those kind of mentality. People tell you because they don't have any support, they don't have anyone helping them. That is why they are not achieving their dreams. That's why they are saying, not doing anything because they don't have any support. So I just wanted to bring more light to that about background, what it has to do with achieving dreams and everything. Is it possible to achieve your dreams even when you don't have anyone behind or at all? I mean, you don't have anyone supporting you behind. So I just wanted to talk about that a bit.
Okay, so to me, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I come from nowhere. It has been God, to be honest with you. So it's about you having the faith and communication with God. Yes, your current situation today is tough, and sometimes you just feel like giving up the whole life, or things are not even working out the way you want it. You just feel heartbroken. You see people excelling in so many aspects, but when you look small things that you want to achieve, you can't even get it. It's so discouraging. But I will always think that God brought us in this world for a purpose, and if God said it's not finished, that means it's not finished. Do not let your situation to define you. No matter what it is you're going through, just have the hope and faith in God. Keep praying that God is going to make a way. Somebody, a stranger, can just come and ask, okay, can just pop up anyhow to support. Favor is everywhere. It's just about you, the connection with God. It's about you believing and trusting. To me, I'm telling you, before I came to Adamawa, we went to speak with law. So on our way back home, I saw some children playing in school. That's how in the car, I just prayed to God, and like, I wish I can come to school. Then almost, I think a week after or 2 weeks, that's when how my dad received the phone call for me to come to Adamawa for school. So it is just God, and you being sincere when you are talking to God. It's about your sincerity, because I believe that when God brings you, you have responsibilities, and success shouldn't
Yeah,
be an option for you. Yes, the conditions can be hard
yeah.
today, but remember that the tomorrow can be better than today. It's about you having the faith and holding on to it. The situation can be hard. Even the economy can frustrate our life. Even the rich people sometimes, I believe that things they're finding things hard because of the economy instead of the poor, but still, don't let your hopes die, you know. Don't let your hopes die.
Thank you so much for the advice. And if there is one thing I picked from that is that when God is on your side, you can do all things, and you should not. There is a place of responsibility. You know, some of us, the problem is when we keep praying, we keep doing nothing. We keep, we just want God to, come and do everything for us. God wants us to do something. God wants us to take responsibility of our life. God wants us to be in charge, to take charge of our lives. So you keep aiming, you keep, having goals, you keep dreaming, but without actions. So there's a place of God and a place of you taking action. And I know some people will say, I've taken actions now, several actions, no results. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep knocking at the door. Keep knocking that door. Keep taking that action. You don't know one particular action that you just take and everything will just, go good and it just turn good for you. You don't know. So keep knocking that door. If you go to a place, if you've been looking for work and people are you every time what you see is rejection letter via your mail. Sorry, you are not successful. Sorry, you are not successful. I mean, in the interview or something, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. One day you get a news, and you get a news, and it's be like, wow, congratulations, you've been, And I remember the first time I achieved my first dream. The only thing I did was to cry. Like I actually cried the first time I achieved my dream. I cried because that feeling is always good. It's always good, that kind of feeling when you finally, when you've been doing it and doing it. Sometimes even when you get it, very fast, you might not appreciate the process. Sometimes when you get it very fast, you won't really appreciate it. But you've been knocking and knocking and knocking, and at the end, the door just got open. You said, wow. So you are, the feelings is always different. So dear friends watching at home, please don't give up on your dreams. And sincerely, I'm really motivated by this amazing lady today. Her name is Mary Katambi. Did I get it? Like, am I right? So, so I'm so like personally, I'm motivated. Personally, I'm inspired. So I just want to leave the audience. If you have any question, please let me have your question. If you have any question, let me have your question, please. Just put it at the comment section if you have any question to give. Just put it at the comment section if you have any question. Okay. I believe people are here, they are watching us. I can see comments from different individuals. I can see comments. So I'm expecting question from anyone. If you have a question that you want to ask Mary, please ask now, because the truth is it's not easy bringing her, and I don't know if she even has sent any of my invitation again. So please,
I would definitely love to. It's just the life
okay.
life here is just so hard. Sometimes I just feel like, okay, but it's kind of, I just believe that it's part of training me to become the woman I'm supposed to become. So I take it as a challenge.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, let me ask you on a final note. I think we spent 40 minutes already. So, on a final note, I just wanted to, encourage everyone, encourage everybody, thousands of people that will be watching later and people that are currently watching. Encourage them. I want you to give us words of encouragement before you go.
Okay, so my encouragement is that no matter what the life you find yourself in, you should always never to give up, because the moment you give up, that means you finish your life. There's a saying that, okay, quitters never succeed, and the successful people
What did you
never
say?
quit. I'm saying that there's a statement that's saying that quitters never succeed, and then the successful
Okay.
people never quit. So no matter how the difficulty is, the challenges you face, just take it as a challenge. because when that success comes, you will be very happy and you'll be very proud for achieving that. Thinking about, look at people who want to lose weight, you know, it's not one day, it's a life process. So if imagine if they given up of food, the training, going to gym to lose the weight, it is never going to happen. So you just have to work hard, believe in God, being consistent about it, and trust the process. And definitely, you will definitely achieve it. If I can achieve what I mean, the joy when I received my diploma was something else. I didn't believe it, but I didn't be. I quit that. I just quit it. Couldn't have achieved it, and at the end, maybe by this time around, I would have been in the village having babies, you know, like other people who quit there. But I didn't quit it. I wanted to see the end. So no matter what it is, just stick to it. Stick to it. Just keep pushing. Sometimes you feel like giving up, you know, you cry, you know. I used to cry a lot, you know, when things are not, when I try to do and it's not working the way I want it, or I feel disappointed by, you know, but still I didn't give up. I take time to calm myself down. So if you feel depressed, you're feeling disappointed, just take your time and calm yourself down. Also talk to your family, talk to anyone that can help you out, because by the time you're so disappointed in what you are doing, you'll be thinking of doing negative things, and that negative things can affect your, you know, your life. So just talk to someone, talk to a friend that you trust, that, oh, this is what you are going through. You get a word of encouragement, or talking to your family members, whosoever that you can reach out to support you at that moment, to help you improve the mental health, and not to take so much about the situation at that time. And yeah, so, and everything will be fine, and at the end you'll be proud. You'll be proud. You'll be very happy to achieving it.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on this show. After several months, I'll not stop saying that. Thank
No, that's
you.
fine. I
Thank
feel
you.
like, I know, I'm so sorry. Honestly speaking, I'm very, very sorry, because we could have done these
No
things, you know,
problem.
but we keep postponing. I was like, this today we have to do it. I was even sleeping. I was like, I need to do this today. So I got ready. I was sitting down on my chair by 3:30. I was like, okay, I'm waiting for you to hear from you that yes, we are doing this, and I'm happy, and I hope that people learn from it, and never to give up on their lives, no matter what the circumstances.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I believe that everyone listening or watching actually appreciates you. Thank you for taking the boldness to come here and share your story. Thank you for not hiding. Thank you, and thank you for pushing. Thank you for trying to be the best of your version. Thank you so much. God bless you, and happy New Week. Happy New Week, Happy New Week, and have a blessed week. Thank you so much. And before you go, one of the things I picked from what you said is that quitters never succeed, and successful people, people never quit. So everything in life is a process. Everything in life is a process. So every one of us, we might not really get it at. In fact, we will not get it at once. It's just like every one of us taking a bus. Probably we are going to Lagos. When we get to Lagos, not everybody would even alert at that last bus stop. Some people will actually come down before me. When I take a bus, like I kind of picture how life is. How life is. I kind of picture it like that, and that's why I'm not bothered about what is going on around me. I'm not bothered about people's success, because I believe that is their own stop. That is their bus stop. They've gotten to that place, and me, I'm still going, and I will actually, get to that bus stop. I have the peak, I mean, where I'm going, I have it in mind, every one of us. And that is one thing that is very important, that you have where you are going, the pictures of where you are going, you have it in mind, so that you will not be distracted with whatever is happening, whatever, I mean, with whatever success that you think, and with anybody's success around, you will not be distracted, and you not even think about committing suicide if something is not working for you, because you believe that life is a process. Every one of us will get there. We are going somewhere and we get there. So thank you for watching. Thank you for coming online, Miss Mary. Thank you for joining this show. And I believe this particular show has given hope or restore hope to somebody today. Thank you so much. We want to cut the line here. We want to say thank you. We want to say bye-bye here. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you so much.
I want to add to what you said.
Okay.
I want to add to what you said concerning this. That yes, we can be distracted sometimes for people's success. But one thing that I always tell myself is, when somebody is succeeding, the best thing is to be happy for that person. Don't be jealous.
Yeah.
We are in we live in the very temptation world where there's so many things happening, but do not be tempted by those things. And when somebody is succeeding, your turn will come one day and people will be happy for you too. So don't be jealous about it. Rather, celebrate that person, celebrate it, be happy about it. And when you want to, when the time comes, you can also be happy. People will be happy for you.
And just to add to that, one of the things I do sometimes is to just sow a seed. When I see something I like in people, sometimes I can't get to them. Instead of you feeling jealous, sometimes you just sow a seed into their lives. Whatever you celebrate has, this tendency of coming to you. So celebrate people, tends to, be happy with people's success, tends to just be happy. And if it's actually what you want, celebrate them, sow into their life, and you just, everything, all doors will just open for you. So thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming.
So much for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you
Okay,
so much
I'll play my own song, please. Okay, thank you so much. I will play my song before I go. So you can choose to dance this.
Now?
I'm playing it now. So I'm to dance. Yeah, you can go offline, but dance before you go offline.
Thank you so much for having me. I can't explain how happy I am to get you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Wow, it's been an amazing time with like seriously, and I hope every one of us just we learned a lot. Personally, I have learned a lot. I have actually learned a lot personally from her. So I'll just play this song wherever you are. Just, think about the song. Think about the song. I mean, think about the song. Then move your body a bit. Why I call it a day for my side. But I'm going to add the song to end before I call end the video.
That's the human condition. Lord help me, I'm so tired of pretending I can hold it together when I know that I can't. Lord show me I don't have to be worthy. It's because of your mercy.
Thank you for coming online. Thank you for watching.
Crown thorns and across the was from heaven. Like taking on someone aware it needed saving. You could have turned, could have run, could have left me in my human condition. If I'm really being honest, every day I struggle with the promise. Ever wanted, ever wanted.
I wish there is like someone I can come and share what's blank. I am trying to bring somebody. There's somebody online I can bring. If you want me to bring you live, just say I. Just say I. I just want to, talk about the show. and most especially the story we had today. I'm trying to see someone that started the course. I don't know if she's still online.
Insecure, let me fall in the arms of the one who loves me. All my dirt, all my stars, every bird on my heart. Take them home, take them home. Every tear, every stain, wash away. Cause you love me just as I am.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you again tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to be reposting this tomorrow, and I'm going to be streaming it live. I'm going to be streaming it live tomorrow via my group page, Facebook page, and YouTube. So please go to the YouTube channel. If you love this, go to YouTube channel and look for Up Series with Olufunke. Kindly follow me. And if you would love to be part of my group on Facebook, Up Series with Olufunke, kindly click to join the group. Thank you so much. It is my heart's desire that you never give up on your dreams, that you keep striving with big determination, consistency to be whatever you want to be. And mind you, you can be on my show if you have a story to tell, if you have a story you want to share that you think can motivate people out there not to give up on their dreams. If you have a story to share that can motivate people not to give up on their dreams, or if you have somebody who or a story can motivate someone not to give up on their dreams, please kindly DM or send me a message via this platform. You can send me a message and I will. If you leave your number, I will call you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Bye bye.